Decoding Wisdom, Your Blueprint for Supreme Life. Ultimate Audiobook Edition. Author Introduction. Imagine meeting a physician who has spent more than 2 decades studying not only diseases, but also people. Thousands of patients. Thousands of life stories. Thousands of victories, failures, regrets, hopes, and dreams. Over time, a profound realization emerged. Most suffering is not caused by a lack of intelligence. Most suffering is caused by a lack of wisdom. Some people possess great wealth, but poor health. Others enjoy successful careers, but broken relationships. Some have knowledge, but lack fulfillment. Very few master all dimensions of life. Dr. Satendra Kumar Multani wrote Decoding Wisdom after a lifetime of observing what truly helps people thrive. As an endocrinologist, teacher, TEDx speaker, and lifelong student of human behavior, he discovered that a supreme life rests upon 4 pillars: timeless wisdom, health wisdom, family wisdom, financial wisdom. This audiobook is an invitation to build all 4. Because success in one area of life means little if the others collapse. Let us begin. Forward. There is an old story about a man searching for treasure. He spent his entire life traveling across continents in search of gold. Only near the end of his journey did he discover that the treasure had been buried beneath his own house all along. Many people live this way. They spend their lives searching for happiness, success, peace, and fulfillment in distant places. Yet the answers often lie within timeless principles that humanity has known for centuries. This audiobook is not about adding more information to your life. The world already has plenty of information. It is about applying wisdom. Because knowledge tells us what to do. Wisdom tells us when, why, and how to do it. Preface. At age 15, the author's life changed. His father became seriously ill. Financial hardship followed. Years later, as a young doctor, he witnessed hospital wards filled with people suffering from preventable diseases: diabetes, obesity, heart disease, kidney failure. Again and again, he saw the same pattern. People ignored their health until it was gone. Later, he noticed another pattern. Successful people often struggle with relationships. Financially comfortable families often lacked harmony. Highly intelligent people frequently make poor life decisions. Through decades of observation and personal experience, one conclusion became clear. A supreme life requires balance. Timeless wisdom, health wisdom, family wisdom, financial wisdom. Neglect one pillar and the structure weakens. Strengthen all 4 and life becomes richer, healthier, and more meaningful. Timeless wisdom, the foundation of a supreme life. Imagine building the tallest skyscraper in the world. Would you begin with the roof? Of course not. You would begin with the foundation. Timeless wisdom is the foundation of life. It governs how we think, how we learn, how we respond to adversity, how we build relationships, how we pursue success. Every great civilization, philosopher, leader, and achiever has relied upon these principles. Master them, and every other area of life improves. Ignore them, and success becomes fragile. Let us start with the most powerful force available to every human being. Detent. Chapter 1. Think right to live right. A man is what he thinks about all day long. Ralph Waldo Emerson. A sculptor was once asked how he created such magnificent statues. He smiled and replied, "I simply remove everything that doesn't belong." Life works much the same way. The quality of our lives is largely determined by the quality of our thoughts. Every achievement begins as a thought. Every failure begins as a thought. Every habit, every decision, every relationship, all originate in the mind. Most people spend their lives trying to change external circumstances while ignoring the source from which those circumstances arise: their thinking. The author reminds us that thoughts become beliefs. Beliefs become actions. Actions become habits. Habits become destiny. Positive thinking is not pretending problems don't exist. It is choosing to focus on possibilities instead of limitations, solutions instead of obstacles, growth instead of fear. Practical application. For the next 7 days, become a silent observer of your thoughts. Whenever you catch yourself thinking negatively, ask, "Is this thought helping me or hurting me?" Memorable. Takeaway. Change your thoughts and you begin changing your future. Transition. If thoughts create our future, then the next question becomes obvious. What future are we trying to create? That brings us to purpose. Chapter 2. Finding a major purpose in life. The 2 most important days in your life are the day you are born and the day you find out why. Mark Twain. In a Nazi concentration camp, psychiatrist Viktor Frankl noticed something remarkable. Those who had a reason to live often survived conditions that seemed impossible. Those who lost their sense of purpose frequently lost hope. Purpose gives suffering meaning. Purpose gives effort direction. Purpose transforms existence into significance. Many people are busy. Few are purposeful. The author encourages us to discover the intersection of our passions, talents, values, and service to others. Purpose is not merely what you do. It is why you do it. A teacher teaches. But the deeper purpose may be transforming lives. A doctor treats disease. But the deeper purpose may be reducing suffering. A parent raises children. But the deeper purpose may be shaping future generations. Practical application. Ask yourself, what contribution do I want to make before I leave this world? Memorable takeaway. A life without purpose feels busy. A life with purpose feels meaningful. Transition. Once purpose becomes clear, we need a compass to guide us toward it. That compass is character. Chapter 3. A principle-centered life. Albert Einstein once said, "Try not to become a man of success. Rather, become a man of value." Mahatma Gandhi changed history without wealth, armies, or political power. His greatest strength was adherence to principles: truth, integrity, nonviolence, character. Principles are like the North Star. They remain constant while circumstances change. The author reminds us that people who live according to principles make better decisions because they are guided by values rather than convenience. When honesty becomes non-negotiable, decisions become easier. When integrity becomes a standard, trust grows naturally. Practical application. Identify 3 principles you refuse to compromise regardless of circumstances. Build your life around them. Memorable. Takeaway. Success built on principles lasts. Success built on shortcuts eventually collapses. Chapter 4. Right attitude. Your attitude decides your altitude in life. A young woman named Helen Keller was both blind and deaf. Most people would have surrendered to despair. Instead, she became an author, speaker, and inspiration to millions. Why? Attitude. Your attitude is the lens through which you experience life. The same event can become a setback or an opportunity depending on your attitude. Positive attitude does not guarantee an easy life. It guarantees a stronger response to life. Every challenge contains 2 possibilities: growth or resentment, learning or complaining, progress or stagnation. The choice is ours. Memorable. Takeaway. Your attitude cannot always change your circumstances, but it can always change your experience of them. Chapter 5. Mindset. Your magic wand to learn and excel in anything. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. Henry Ford. In 1953, Sir Edmund Hillary became the first man to climb Mount Everest. When asked how he achieved what many considered impossible, his answer reflected a powerful truth. We conquer not the mountain, but ourselves. The greatest obstacle between where we are and where we want to be is often not our ability. It is our mindset. A fixed mindset says, I can't do this. A growth mindset says, I can't do this yet. One sentence closes possibilities. The other opens them. The author reminds us that every expert was once a beginner. Every successful entrepreneur once faced failure. Every master once struggled with fundamentals. The difference lies in their willingness to learn, adapt, and persist. Your mindset determines whether obstacles become excuses or opportunities. Practical application. Replace the phrase, I can't, with, how can I? That single question can transform your future. Memorable. Takeaway. Your mind is either your greatest prison or your greatest superpower. Transition. A powerful mindset creates possibilities. But possibilities remain dreams until they are transformed into action. Chapter 6. Action. The foundation. Stone of success. An ancient proverb says, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. Most people overestimate the importance of planning and underestimate the importance of action. They wait for the perfect moment, the perfect opportunity, the perfect conditions. Meanwhile, life passes by. The author reminds us that action creates clarity, not the other way around. Thomas Edison conducted thousands of unsuccessful experiments before inventing the practical light bulb. Each attempt brought him closer to success. Success is rarely the result of a single grand action. It is usually the result of small actions repeated consistently. Practical application. Identify one goal you have delayed for months. Take one action toward it today, not tomorrow. Today. Memorable. Takeaway. Dreams become reality only when action enters the equation. Transition. Action gets us moving. But what keeps us moving when results are invisible? Belief. Chapter 7. Self-belief and faith. The alchemists of success. Roger Bannister was told repeatedly that running a mile in under 4 minutes was impossible. For years, experts agreed. Then, in 1954, Bannister broke the 4-minute barrier. Within months, others began doing the same. What changed? The human body? No. Human belief. The author teaches that self-belief is often the invisible ingredient behind visible success. Before the world sees your potential, you must see it yourself. Faith is the ability to trust the unseen, to continue moving despite uncertainty, to persist despite doubt. Without self-belief, talent often remains dormant. With self-belief, ordinary individuals achieve extraordinary things. Practical application. Create a list of your 5 greatest achievements. Read it whenever self-doubt appears. Memorable. Takeaway. The greatest predictor of your future is not your talent. It is your belief in your talent. Transition. Belief fuels effort. Hope sustains it. Chapter 8. Hope, the guiding light of life. When a mine collapsed in Chile in 2010, 33 men were left buried for 69 days. Mario Sepulveda was one of those who refused to give up. They survived on hope because they had no sunlight, little food, and no assurance that they would be rescued. Mario became the group's lifeblood by making jokes, cheering them up, and letting them know they were important. What kept them alive? Hope. Hope was our oxygen, Mario later stated. Hope is not wishful thinking. Hope is the conviction that tomorrow can be better than today. It is the emotional fuel that keeps us moving during difficult seasons. Every great achievement was once supported by hope. Every recovery, every comeback, every breakthrough. The author reminds us that hope is often strongest when circumstances appear weakest. Practical application. When facing adversity, ask, what if this challenge is preparing me for something greater? Memorable. Takeaway. Hope does not guarantee success, but without hope, success becomes impossible. Transition. Hope gives us direction, but intelligence helps us navigate the journey. Chapter 9. Intelligence. A friend or foe? Albert Einstein once said, "The true sign of intelligence is not knowledge, but imagination." Many highly intelligent people struggle in life. At the same time, many people with average intelligence achieve remarkable success. Why? Because intelligence without wisdom can become dangerous. Knowledge tells us what can be done. Wisdom tells us what should be done. Intelligence can build businesses. Wisdom builds meaningful lives. Intelligence can create wealth. Wisdom teaches how to use it. The author reminds us that the goal is not simply to become smarter. The goal is to become wiser. The wisest people remain curious, humble, and willing to learn. Practical application. Spend less time trying to impress others with what you know. Spend more time learning what you don't know. Memorable. Takeaway. Intelligence may open doors. Wisdom determines which doors are worth entering. Transition. If intelligence is not the ultimate advantage, then what is? Perhaps the answer lies closer than we think. Chapter 10. Everyone can be a genius. Unlock your genius now. As the author celebrated his 50th birthday, he paused to reflect on the journey that had shaped his life. Growing up in small towns across India, he made a bold decision while still in 5th grade. He wanted to become a doctor. His father gave him a simple piece of advice that stayed with him forever. Success in medicine requires diligence more than intelligence. Without elite coaching, abundant resources, or expert guidance, he relied on determination and his parents' unwavering belief. Their faith gave him the confidence to pursue his dream. Through hard work, self-learning, and persistence, he cleared every major examination along the way, from medical school to postgraduate training, and eventually to a fellowship in endocrinology. Many people viewed him as a born genius. He disagreed. He believes his achievements were built not on exceptional talent, but on focus, luck, discipline, perseverance, and consistent effort. His story reinforces a timeless truth captured by Thomas Edison. Genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. Genius is often misunderstood. People imagine extraordinary talent appearing magically at birth. The reality is different. Most geniuses share common traits: curiosity, persistence, passion, discipline, focus. The author explains that every human being possesses unique gifts and abilities. The challenge is not becoming someone else. The challenge is discovering who you truly are. Your genius may not look like Einstein's, or Edison's, or Steve Jobs, but it exists. Hidden beneath fear, doubt, distraction, and untapped potential. Practical application. Ask yourself, what activity makes me lose track of time because I enjoy it so much? The answer often points toward your natural strengths. Memorable. Takeaway. Greatness is rarely found. It is developed. Now imagine two people standing at the edge of the same opportunity. One sees a possibility. The other sees risk. One moves forward. The other hesitates. 5 years later, their lives look completely different. The difference was not talent, not intelligence, not luck. It was the collection of habits, attitudes, and qualities they developed along the way. The next 10 wisdoms are the qualities that separate ordinary lives from extraordinary ones. They help us innovate, adapt, focus, persevere, communicate, and build meaningful relationships. These are the tools that transform potential into achievement. Let us continue. Chapter 11. Creativity. A tool to survive, thrive, and rise. Creativity is seeing what others see and thinking what no one else ever thought. Albert Einstein. Creativity is not reserved for artists or inventors. It is the ability to see possibilities where others see obstacles. Every breakthrough begins as a new way of looking at an old problem. The author reminds us that creativity flourishes when curiosity, courage, and imagination work together. Practical application. Whenever you face a problem, ask, what are 3 different ways to solve this? Memorable. Takeaway. The future belongs to those who can imagine what others cannot yet see. Transition. Creativity asks, what if? Curiosity asks, why? And every great discovery begins there. Chapter 12. Curiosity. The father of all inventions. Curiosity is the birthplace of learning. The moment curiosity dies, growth begins to slow. Children naturally possess curiosity. They question everything. Adults often lose this gift because they become too certain they already know enough. The author encourages us to remain students throughout life. The curious mind stays young, regardless of age. Practical application. Learn one completely new thing every week. A skill, an idea, a perspective, a subject. Never stop expanding your world. Memorable. Takeaway. The quality of your life is directly related to the quality of your questions. Transition. Curiosity opens doors, but without focus, we wander through too many of them. Chapter 13. Distraction leads to destruction. The power of focus. The successful person is the one who can concentrate. Norman Vincent Peale. A magnifying glass held under sunlight creates warmth. Focus that same light into one point, and it can start a fire. Human attention works the same way. We live in the most distracted era in history. Notifications, social media, emails, endless entertainment. Many people are busy all day but accomplish very little. The author reminds us that focus is the ability to say no to what is unimportant, so we can fully commit to what matters. Extraordinary results require concentrated effort. Practical application. For 1 hour each day, eliminate all distractions and focus on your most important task. Memorable takeaway. A distracted life produces diluted results. A focused life produces extraordinary outcomes. Transition. Focus tells us where to direct our energy. Courage determines whether we act. Chapter 14. Courage and confidence. The twin pillars of true strength. On December 1st, 1955, Rosa Parks refused to surrender her seat on a bus. One simple act of courage helped change history. Courage is not reserved for heroes. It appears whenever ordinary people choose action over fear. The author teaches that confidence is not something we are born with. confidence is built. Every time we act despite fear, confidence grows stronger. Many people wait to feel confident before they begin. Successful people begin before they feel confident. Practical application. Identify one conversation, decision, or action you have been avoiding. Take the first step today. Memorable takeaway. Confidence is the reward courage receives for showing up. Transition. Courage gets us started. Patience keeps us going. Chapter 15. Patience and persistence, the allies of greatness. Patience is not the ability to wait, but the ability to keep a good attitude while waiting. Joyce Meyer. The author reminds us that nature rewards patience. The strongest trees grow slowly. The greatest fortunes compound gradually. The deepest relationships develop over time. Success often takes longer than expected, but arrives for those who remain committed. Practical application. Stop measuring progress daily. Measure progress yearly. Long-term thinking changes everything. Memorable takeaway. Patience protects the dream. Persistence makes it real. Transition. Persistence helps us endure. Adaptability helps us evolve. Chapter 16. Adaptability and flexibility, the key instincts to survive and thrive. Survival is for those who are flexible. Rigidity leads to extinction. Debasish Merida. In 1972, a plane carrying a Uruguayan rugby team crashed in the Andes, leaving 45 on board. Out of that, 33 survived, but only 16 were rescued. Facing extreme cold, starvation, and fading hope, survivor Nando Parado awoke from a coma to learn his mother and sister had died. Grief could have paralyzed him, but survival required adaptability. After 72 days, Parado and a teammate embarked on a 10-day trek through the mountains, battling exhaustion and hunger before encountering civilization and saving the other survivors. Parado's story demonstrates the importance of flexibility and adaptability as vital skills, as they determine whether one gives up or finds a way when none exists. Life constantly changes. Technology changes. Careers change. Markets change. Relationships change. The author teaches that adaptability is one of the most important survival skills in modern life. Rigid thinking creates suffering. Flexible thinking creates opportunity. Practical application. When faced with change, ask, how can I benefit from this situation? Memorable. Takeaway. The future rewards those who adapt faster than circumstances change. Transition. Adaptability helps us bend. Resilience helps us recover. Together, they create strength.
In the next episode, we will discuss the part 2 of Timeless Wisdom. Please don't forget to subscribe the channel and stay updated.